Another warm welcome from Cape Town in South Africa. I just wanted to share with you this morning something that I've come to thought of, and I feel that it's really important for more people to understand this concept, and I call it the sweet spot. If you think about cricket and the cricket bat has a sweet spot. And what the sweet spot really does is it allows the ball to travel further and gives you less vibration in your hands. So if you think about that, when you hit the ball, and the ball hits the bat on the sweet spot, the ball's going to go further and you're going to have less vibration on your hands. If you use this analogy in your work and personal capacity, if we are working in our sweet spot, we're going to be able to do a lot more and a lot more efficiently and a lot better quality and standard. Plus, we're going to have less concerns, issues, problems, speed bumps essentially. And that's the analogy of it being softer on the hands. So I'm going to take you through it. And this is the sweet spot right over here. So Stephen Covey talks around, the desire, the skill, and the knowledge. Now, I've added on to this, as you can see. And it's quite a diagram, and I'll break it down for you. So the sweet spot is in the center here, and what you really need is obviously you need the desire. And I've put the desire right onto the sweet spot because without desire, you cannot practice a skill and you won't understand how to do something. You won't have the will to want to understand how to do something. So these three on their own create their own sort of success over here in the center. But added to the sweet spot, I've added in here how crucial leadership is. Because without being able to lead yourself, you are unable to lead others. Without being able to lead, you cannot solely manage an organization, a person, simply because you will lose them. You will stay at a level 1 leader and you just will never be able to go any further than that. If we look at an emotional quotient, it's added to this because without being able to respond emotionally in a correct manner, and without being able to relate to somebody, you will not be able to lead them once again. So it's all connected into one. So it's your leadership, management, and emotional quotient that also creates a small success over here. And this contributes to the sweet spot. Added to the sweet spot, we've got discipline. Without discipline, you cannot achieve anything because you need self-discipline in order to create desire, to be able to lead. And I've made this discipline over here because this discipline is a supportive discipline. So this is the sort of discipline that you go along and that keeps you disciplined throughout the process or the journey that you're on. And once again, an essential part, and that's why it's right linked onto the sweet spot. You've also got preventative discipline. So that's understanding what needs to happen, understanding, what the consequences are, understanding, what keeps you in line, and what other corrective measures will be over here. So this discipline is if you have not gone according to preventative discipline, you haven't obeyed the supportive discipline. The corrective discipline is a consequence. Simply, in simple terms, it's a consequence for not being able to follow what is expected. It's not following what is expected from yourself in terms of hitting that sweet spot. So simply, this is it broken down into the most informal manner that I can, and I hope it really makes sense to you, and I hope that we can start batting more on our sweet spot in both our work and personal capacity. And in that sense, we should become more effective and efficient and be able to go a lot further and be able to influence a lot more.